Hey, what up YouTube? This is Hero coming at you guys. I just wanted to kind of share with you guys a simple way to make gravy from scratch. I don't know if you guys are from the South, but this is how we do it. Well, several ways, but this is how we do it. So you just basically, you take an onion, and I took a whole onion, whole sweet onion, and right now I'm just kind of letting them kind of soften up here in the pan. And just do this for a while until the onions get a little soft, and I got a little bit of oil in there that I am using. Alright, so we'll just do this for a few minutes, making sure it doesn't stick, and then we'll come back to step 2. So we're back to step 2, and we're just going to sprinkle a little salt on the onions and a little pepper. That's really all I use in my gravy. Salt and pepper. These onions are nice and sauteed, so they are, you don't want your gravy to have crunchy onions. My kids are standing by watching this tutorial. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. So that's step 2. Alright, coming back for step 3. So we're back here at step 3, and as you see, I added flour to my mixture here. And you're not going to add the water right away, because you really want to make sure you mix your onions and your flour up really well. That way you don't have lumpy gravy. So you just kind of continue to mix the flour in with the onions. And then this looks pretty good. It's mixed in pretty well. This side right here needs to be mixed in a little bit better. And I'm just basically getting rid of all my lumps. And the next step is to always have a cup of water right next to you. And so just add the water a little bit at a time. When you add the water, you just want to mix it in. And it's going to get really thick really fast. Now you can choose to use flour or cornstarch. I use flour. And because I'm doing smothered pork chops, which is, the pork chops are all stacked up right there, and I'm just making the gravy for them right now. I did already fry them, and I actually fried them in this pan without cleaning it. I just poured the grease out, poured the corn oil out, and used the same pan. Makes it more tasty, because they're going to go right back in this pan. So as you see, the gravy is kind of thickening up, and you just pour as you stir as you pour. You don't pour all at once. And at this point, it's gravy preference. Like if you want your gravy watery, you add more water. If you want a thick gravy, you kind of stop right here. I want mine in between, so I will continue to add water. Now, if you want a darker gravy, there's 2 ways to do it. There's the natural way and the unnatural way. Today I will be doing the unnatural way. The natural way, which my mom is very good at, is really letting those onions get brown before adding your flour. I didn't do that, and when you do that, the onions really do get brown and turns your gravy a nice brown, darker brown color. The unnatural way, I'm going to show you. It's the shortcut. But some people don't mind dark gravy. The last step is to darken it, and so if you don't really care about it being darker, then you don't have your gravy is pretty much done. You can see the onions all in there, but I need lots more gravy, and this is a little too thick for my smothered pork chop. So I'm going to continue to add water. Alright. I'm just kind of stirring it up there to make sure that it's not too thick. And no lumps. And I'm not seeing any lumps. And I see the onions, of course. But those aren't the lumps that we're worried about. This gravy is a great consistency. It smells amazing. And very easy to do. Very, very easy to do. Alright. I still want it, because I have lots of pork chops, guys. And if I dump them all in there too soon, I'll run out of gravy to cover all the pork chops. So I'm making this gravy batch pretty thin. If I was using it for something else and I wanted it thicker, like I said before, you don't have to continue to add the water. But this is about as thin as I want it for my smothered pork chops, because it's going to thicken as they simmer. Alright, so I'm going to just let this simmer. I have my stove here on, let me put it on about 6 or 7. Alright, so we're going to let this simmer. You can see it's starting to simmer, and it's going to thicken up. And I'm going to give you step 4. Be right back. Alright guys, so this is step 4. Here's the amazing cheating step to brown the sauce. I use kitchen bouquet. So you just take your kitchen bouquet, and you see it's simmering really nicely there. And you just drop some in there, and then again, this is to your preference, how dark you want your gravy, and you just stir it up. And I think that's about as dark as I want it. So we're going to stir it up. And we're going to keep stirring it up. Yeah, that's about as dark as I want it. I don't want it any darker. Alright. Now we're going to add my pork chop. But that's it for the gravy. So it's very easy. Just wanted to kind of show you guys how easy it is to make gravy from scratch. Alright, take care. Bye.